like dust on the floor, in the shadow of us and a closed kitchen door. I wanna cry out to shatter the night, but my throat is a desert of pale, faded light. I'm practicing wait, and I'm practicing please, but they're only a prayer on my shaking knees. I'm a library closed in a town with no name, guarding the secrets and guarding the blame. You looked for a reason, you looked for a sign in the space between your heart and the rhythm of mine. But I'm a mountain of marble, I'm a vessel of lead, drowning in things that should have been said. I see your reflection in the glass of the tea, waiting for a version of you and of me. But the hinges are rusty, the windows are blind to the beautiful ghost that I'm leaving behind. It's the pull of the tide, it's the drag of the deep, the heavy old promise that I couldn't quite keep. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, watching the end of us disappear. And it's a heart that never speaks, under the moon whistling the ghost of a broken down tune. The louder the silence, the harder it breaks, under the weight of 1,000 mistakes. I'm shouting inside, but I'm static and still, like a candle that's flickering against its own will. Yeah, the world is still turning, but I'm losing the race to the heart that never speaks in this empty space. Maybe I'll write it in ink on the wall to keep the forever from starting to fall. But the paper is damp and the pencil is blue, and I'm tired of trying to reach out to you. I'm a house made of glass, I'm a bell with no ring, I'm a bird in a cage that's forgotten how to sing. And it's a heart that never speaks, under the moon whistling the ghost of a broken down tune. The louder the silence, the harder it breaks, under the weight of 1,000 mistakes. Shh, did you hear that? The sound of a sigh, the ghost of a story that never said goodbye. Just the quiet are fading at the edges now. The dust has settled on the books we read out loud. The world outside is moving at a frantic pace, but I'm still caught in the shadow of your face. They say that time is a river that washes all away, but I'm still standing on the banks of yesterday. And I've tried to lock the door and throw away the key to silence every ghost that's haunting me, but some things never leave, no matter how we try. 'Cause I've got a heart that still remembers every flame that's turned to embers. I can still feel the gold in the pouring rain. I can still hear your voice calling out my name. They tell me to move on, they tell me to be free, but this memory's a part of me. Yeah, I've got a heart that still remembers. I see you in the strangers passing on the street. I hear your rhythm in the drum of my own heartbeat. It's a bittersweet ache, a beautiful kind of pain, to love a shadow that will never come again. I've learned to smile, I've learned to play the part, but there's a secret gallery deep inside my heart. Memory is a bridge that leads to nowhere, but I walk it every night just to find you there. Is it a blessing or is it a curse to remember the best while I'm living the worst? 'Cause I got a heart that still remembers every flame that's turned to embers. I can still feel the gold in the pouring rain. I can still hear your voice calling out my name. They tell me to move on, they tell me to be free, but this memory's a part of me. Yeah, I've got a heart that still remembers, always remembers. Years may fly and the seasons turn to blue, but every beat I take is a tribute to you. Yeah, my heart, it still remembers. The shadows lengthen on the bedroom floor. I hear the wind against the kitchen door. The sun is dipping low behind the hill. The world is turning, but I'm standing still. I got so many things I meant to say before the golden hour fades to gray. Time is slipping through my open hands, like water falling over desert sands. I'm reaching out to catch a fading spark before the world is swallowed by the dark. Hold me close before the light is gone. Tell me we will make it to the the colors bleeding in the sky, a final masterpiece before they die. I wanna memorize the way you look, like every single page within a book. Because I know that when the night arrives, the stars will be the witnesses of our lives. Don't let the silence take the place of us in a world that's turning into dust. Just one more moment, just one more breath to beat the darkness and to conquer death. Keep the fire burning in your eyes. Hold me close before the light is gone. Tell me we will make it to the dawn. Everything is fragile, everything is brief. I'm hanging on to every fallen leaf. Let's find the beauty in the setting sun before the day is finally done, before the light is gone. Before the light is gone. Stay with me before the night moves in. Hold on, just a little more light, just a little more time. The dust has settled on the shattered glass, watching the ghosts of where everything passed. I'm sitting on the floor where we used to dance, the king of a ruin, a lord of no chance. The air is so heavy, it's a physical weight, like a hand on my shoulder, deciding my fate. I'm tracing the cracks in the porcelain tiles, while the distance between us stretches for miles. My pulse is a hammer, a raving me, no, counting the seconds of letting you go. I remember the fire, I remember the light, before the long shadow of this final night. I'm a bird with a wing that's forgotten the sky, drowning in maybe and a tired goodbye. But the blood is still moving, the clock is still lie here and wait for the frost to cover the pieces of all that I lost. But the lungs keep on pulling, the heart keeps on beating, even when I'm just a wreck on the street. I'm a house made of glass, I'm a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's missing you. And I'm broken but breathing under the moon, whistling the ghost of a broken down tune. There's a hole in my chest where there always should be, but the tide is still pulling the heart out of me. In and out, the air is still cold, the story is finished, the secret is told, just a breath, broken but breathing, and on a very long sustaining. The city lights are fading in the rearview mirror. I'm driving nowhere just to see things clearer. The passenger seat is a hollow space where I used to feel the warmth of your embrace. Now the radio static is the only sound of a love that's lost and can't be found. I'm calling out but the wind blows cold, searching for the stories that we never told. Are you listening? Are you even there? Or am I just talking to the empty air? Caught in the echoes in the dark, searching for a single tiny spark. I hear your ghost whispered in the hallway, running from the things we couldn't say. It's a lonely rhythm, a broken beat, walking down this one-way street. Just echoes, echoes in the dark. I see a shadow on the edge of every wall. I reach for the phone but I don't make the call, 'cause if I hear your voice I might break apart. The fragile pieces of my guarded heart. Time is a healer, or so they say, but the silence grows louder every day. Maybe the stars will align again and wash away the the sun decides to rise. I'll be haunted by those neon eyes, watching the world go black and white, waiting for a flicker in the night. Caught in the echoes in the dark, searching for a single tiny spark. Whispered in the hallway, running from the things we couldn't say. It's a lonely rhythm, a broken beat, walking down this one-way shadows in the dark. I'm standing in the hallway, letting out a breath in a house that is quiet as a sudden death. I whispered your name just to see if it's true that the walls have forgotten the texture of you. But the sound didn't travel, it didn't take flight, it just rattled the shadows and died in the light. I'm a tuning fork struck in a desert of stone, singing a melody meant for alone. The tile in the kitchen is colder today, and the I'm almost home has all faded to gray. I see my reflection in the dark window glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm counting the seconds by the drip of the sink, trying to muffle the way that I think. But every small noise is a thunderous blow in a kingdom of over and a winter of no. It's a shift in the static, the blur in the air, the phantom vibration of you being there. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for an answer I'll never quite hear. And I'm trapped in the fading echoes of us, watching the silver turn slowly to rust. They're getting so distant, they're getting so thin, like a ghost of a story that'll never begin. I'm reaching for outlines, I'm grasping at sound, but the silence is gaining, it's hollowed out ground. Yeah, the world is still turning, but I'm losing the spark to the fading echoes, lost in the dark. Maybe I'll shout at the rafters above to scream at the ghost of a love. But the night is a sponge and it drinks every cry, leaving me pinned to a violet sky. I'm a house made of glass, I'm a bell with no ring, I'm a bird in a cage that's forgotten how to sing. And I'm trapped in the fading echoes of us, watching the silver turn slowly to rust. They're getting so distant, they're getting so thin, like a ghost of a story that'll never begin. Shh, did you hear that? A name in the wind, the last of the vibrations where we begin. Just an echo, a fading echo. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold pane, watching the silver light wash out the stain of the coffee you spilled on the night you moved out, in a kitchen that's drowning in shadows and doubt. High in the velvet, a million miles wide, there's a white stone witness with nowhere to hide. She's hanging by threads in the hollow of the night, reflecting the sun that is far out of sight. I used to think starlight was a beautiful thing, the backdrop for promises and a gold-plated ring. But now it just looks like a desert of dust, a celestial kingdom of silence and rust. I'm pulling the curtains, but the glow bleeds through, a pale, heavy reminder of me without you. I'm talking to craters, I'm whispering to stone, to prove that I'm not the only thing you hear alone. It's the pull of the tide, it's the drag of the deep, it's the secret that even the galaxies keep. I'm a satellite spinning, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for gravity that's no longer here. And I'm lonely under the moon tonight, bathed in a heavy and hollowed out light. She's a scar in the darkness, a hole in the blood, waiting for a warmth that isn't coming back. I see my reflection in a frozen white face, a ghost of a lover in a deep water space. Yeah, we're two of a kind in a sky made of blue, me and the moon, and the memory of you. Maybe she's tired of the ever and always, of a light in the hallways, a heart breaks and stays. She's seen every goodbye and every I'm sorry, a silence narrator of every sad story. I'm reaching my hand up to touch the cold light, to bridge the 10 billion miles of the night. I'm lonely under the moon tonight, bathed in a heavy and hollowed out light. She's a scar in the darkness, a hole in the blood, waiting for a warmth that isn't coming back. Don't look down, she's watching us now, the only one who knows the why and the how, just the streetlights paint the asphalt liquid gold, a story that's been told and retold. tracing lines upon the empty pavement, searching for a sign or a new arrangement. The world is sleeping tucked beneath the sheets, while I'm the only heartbeat on these streets. And the silence has a sound of its own, a hollow hum that makes me feel alone. Am I invisible? Am I just a ghost to the one I think I miss the most? Lost in the quiet night, chasing the moon, thinking that the morning's coming too soon. Everything's blurry, everything's gray, watching the blue mist wash the world away. Just a soul drifting out of sight, lost in the quiet night. The shadows stretch like fingers on the wall. I'm waiting for a breeze, waiting for a call, but the wind is holding its breath tonight, tied to the rhythm of the pale starlight. I used to know exactly where to go, but now the path is buried under snow. Maybe the dark is where I'm meant to be, to find the pieces that were hidden in me. No more noise, no more neon glare, just the cold weight of the midnight air, until the sun decides to break the spell. Lost in the quiet night, chasing the moon, thinking that the morning's coming too soon. Everything's blurry, everything's gray, watching the blue mist wash the world away. Just a soul drifting out of sight, lost in the quiet night. Lost in the quiet, quiet night. The stars are fading out. I'm still wandering and wait for the light. Just wait for the light. I'm walking through hallways of velvet and gray, trying to find where I mislaid the day. The scent of your perfume still clings to the air, a ghostly reminder that you're no longer there. I reach for the door, but the handle is cold, like a secret that's already been bought and been sold. I'm a king of a ruin, a lord of the past, guarding the shadows that weren't meant to last. I see your reflection in the dark window pane, mixing with starlight and the tracks of the rain. I remember the laughter, the always and then, and I play back the movie again and again. But the film is all grainy, the colors are light, fading away in the middle of night. I'm a traveler It's the shift in the static, the blur in the glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm a sundial, you're broken. I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a now that is no longer here. And I'm lost in your memory, drowning in blue, searching for me in the version of you. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. I'm shouting at shadows, I'm screaming at air, but the only thing listening is nobody there. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore. I'm losing the race to the ghost that I'm chasing in this empty space. Maybe I'll burn every bridge that I crossed to escape from the pieces of all that I lost. But the smoke would just choke me, the ashes would sting, and it wouldn't bring back a single lost thing. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. And I'm lost in your memory, drowning in blue, searching for me in the version of you. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Stay for a second, don't turn on the light. I'm almost back there in the middle of night. Just a ghost lost in your memory. The afternoon sun is a slanted line, dividing the things that were yours and are mine. I'm watching the dust motes dance in the glare, in the corner of the room where you used to be there. But the light is a liar, it shows what is gone, while the silhouettes linger from dusk until dawn. I'm reaching for outlines, I'm grasping at air, in a house that is haunted by a love that was fair. I see your profile on the kitchen wall, whenever even the shadows start to fall. It's just a trick of the lamp more contrast, no more sight. But even in the dark, I can feel where you were. A cold, heavy pressure, a memory blur. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out shape that is missing you. And I'm drowning in the shadows of my memory for day, watching the colors all fade into gray. They stretch on the floor, they climb up the door, reminders of things that I'll feel nevermore. Look at the wall, the sun's going down, the shadows alone, this empty town, just a shadow. Shadows, a memory. Walking through hallway of velvet and gray, trying to find where I mislaid the day. The scent of your perfume still clings to the air, a ghostly reminder that you're no longer there. I reach for the door, but the handle is cold, like a secret that's already been bought and been sold. I'm a king of a ruin, a lord of the past, guarding the shadows that were meant to last. I see your reflection in the dark window pane, mixing with starlight and the tracks of the rain. I remember the laughter, the always and then, and I play back the movie again and again. But the film is all grainy, the colors are light, fading away in the middle of night. I'm a traveler stranded on a border of mist, between the life that I live and the lips that I kissed. It's the shift in the static, the blur in the glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a now that is no longer here. And I'm lost in your memory, drowning in blue, searching for me in the version of you. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white, in the hollowed out middle of a February night. I'm shouting at shadows, I'm screaming at air, but the only thing listening is nobody there. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm losing the race to the ghost that I'm chasing in this empty space. Maybe I'll burn every bridge that I cross to escape from the pieces of all that I lost. But the smoke would just choke me, the ashes would sting, and it wouldn't bring back a single lost thing. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. And I'm lost in your memory, drowning in blue, searching for me in the version of you. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white, in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Stay for a second. Don't turn on the light. I'm almost back there. In the middle of night. Just a ghost. Lost in your memory. The keys are already heavy in your palm, a jagged contrast to this artificial calm. I'm watching the way the porch light hits your coat, swallowing the stay that's stuck in my throat. The suitcases are lined up like soldiers in a row, waiting for the signal that tells you to go. The hallway is stretching, becoming a sea between the person you were and the ghost you'll be. You don't look back and I don't breathe, counting the seconds as you prepare to leave. I remember when always was a promise, not a debt, before the sun of our story finally set. Now the hinges are screaming a rhythmic no, as you find the courage to let it all go. I'm a map of a city that's been burned to the ground, listening for a heartbeat that's no longer found. It's the click of the metal, the shift in the weight, the hand on the handle, the hand of fate. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, watching the end of us disappear. And this is the last goodbye, the one that stays, the end of the nights and the start of the grace. It's a slow motion shatter, a silent I'm done, under the light of a disappearing sun. I'm reaching for outlines, I'm grasping at air, but the only thing left is you not being there. Yeah, the world is still turning, but I'm losing the sky to the weight and the echo of the last goodbye. Maybe I'll follow you out to the gate, to beg for a mercy that's already late. But my feet are like lead and the pavement is cold, and I'm tired of stories that have already been told. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. And this is the last goodbye, the one that stays, the end of the nights and the start of the grace. It's a slow motion shatter, silent I'm done, under the light of a disappearing sun. Click, the lock is in place, the silence is moving into your space, just the end. The last I'm walking through hallways of velvet and gray, trying to find where I mislaid the day. The scent of your perfume still clings to the air, a ghostly reminder that you're no longer there. I reach for the door, but the handle is cold, like a secret that's already been bought and been sold. I'm a king of a ruin, a lord of the past, guarding the shadows that weren't meant to last. I see your reflection in the dark window pane, mixing with starlight and the tracks of the rain. I remember the laughter, the always and then, and I play back the movie again and again. But the film is all grainy, the colors are light, fading away in the middle of night. I'm a traveler stranded on a border of mist, between the life that I live and the lips that I kiss. It's the shift in the static, the blur in the glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a now that is no longer here. And I'm lost in your memory, drowning in blue, searching for me in the version of you. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. I'm shouting at shadows, I'm screaming at air, but the only thing listening is nobody there. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm losing the race to the ghost that I'm chasing in this empty space. Maybe I'll burn every bridge that I crossed to escape from the pieces of all that I lost. But the smoke would just choke me, the ashes would sting, and it wouldn't bring back a single lost thing. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. And I'm lost in your memory, drowning in blue, searching for me in the version of you. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Ooh. Stay for a second, don't turn on the light. I'm almost back there in the middle of night, just a ghost lost in your memory. I used to complain about the radio's roar and the way you would always slam the heavy front door. The kitchen was humming with the steam and the light, a symphony of us in the middle of night. But the music is faded, the record is skipped, and the tether that held us has finally slipped. Now the kettle is quiet, the hallway is cold, a story of silver that's turned into mold. I'm sitting in the parlor, watching the dust, watching the hinges begin to gather the rust. I'm practicing words that I'll never quite say, in a house that is drifting a little further away. doesn't carry my voice to the day. It's a rhythmic departure, a measured retreat, the sound of a heart skipping its very last beat. It's the shift in the static, the blur in the glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for an echo I'll never quite hear. And this is the part when love turns to silence, a beautiful terrible private violence. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white, in the hollowed out middle of a February night. I'm shouting at memory, I'm screaming at air, but the only thing listening is nobody there. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm losing the race to the sound of the silence in this empty space. Maybe I'll break every glass on the shelf just to hear something louder than my own self. But the night is a sponge and it drinks every sound, leaving me pinned to this hollowed out ground. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a vessel of silence that's anchored to you. And this is the part when love turns to silence, a beautiful terrible private violence. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white, in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Shh, do you hear that? A teardrop hitting the floor, the sound of a heart that won't beat anymore. Just the quiet when love turns to silence. Baby, 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 don't leave me. Please don't leave me all by myself. I've got this burning, burning, yearning feeling inside me, ooh, deep inside me. And you know I can't help myself. Look in my eyes, can't you see them flare? Listen to my heart, can't you hear it speak? It's saying love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Ooh, can't help myself. Where did our love go? And now you wanna leave me. Please don't leave me all by myself. I've got this burning, burning, yearning feeling inside me, ooh, deep inside me. And you know I can't help myself. Oh no, I can't help myself. You got me walking and I'm talking to myself, and I'm hoping you'll come back and be with me and nobody else. Where did I love? cold hallway pane, where the light of the afternoon is ghostly and faint. I'm practicing words that I'll never quite say, in a house that is drifting a little further away. I'm sorry for Tuesday, and I'm sorry for then. I whisper to shadows again and again, but the air doesn't carry my voice to the sky. It just falls to the floor like a tired goodbye. The steam from the kettle is a white, lonely ghost in the room where I miss you the bitterest most. I'm setting the table for a memory in me, watching the clock as it drinks up the tea. Tick, tick, like a heartbeat of lead, counting the things that we should have instead. I'm a king of a ruin, a lord of the past, guarding the whispers that were meant to last. It's the shift in the static, it's the blur in the glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, caught in a somewhere that's no longer here. And there are whispers in my heart under the moon, listen the ghost of a broken down tune. There's no one to listen, there's no one to hear, the thundering silence of you not being near. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm losing the race to the whispers of a heart in this empty space. Maybe I'll shout, maybe I'll scream to wake myself up from this gray colored dream. But the night is a sponge and it drinks every sound, leaving me pinned to this hollowed out ground. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a vessel of whispers that are anchored to you. And there are whispers in my heart under the moon, listen the ghost of a broken down tune. There's no one to listen, there's no one to hear, the thundering silence of you not being near. Shh, did you hear that? A name in the wind, the ghost of a story that never quite pinned. Just a whisper, whispers of my heart. The gravel is crunching beneath my tired boots, a traveler wandering, torn from the roots. I'm looking at the horizon, a thin line of gray, watching the ghost of our always fade away. The map in my pocket is tattered and old, used to have someone to hold the other side, but now it's just me and the incoming tide. I pass by the milestones we marked with a kiss, in a kingdom of maybe and a world of I miss. The trees are all leaning, they're whispering your name, in a forest of shadows where I'm the only one to blame. I see our initials carved deep in the bark, before the fire became just a spark. I'm walking to tire the ache in my chest, putting this heavy old heart to the test. It's the shift in the wind, it's the drag of the deep, it's the secret that even the mountain must keep. I'm a needle on a compass that's lost its north star, drowning in the distance no matter how far. And it's a long, long road that I walk alone, across the black water and the valley of stone. There's no destination, there's no place to land, just a steering wheel cold in a shaking hand. It's a 1,000-mile stretch of a letting you go, a journey of shadows, a winter of no. Yeah, the road is still going, but I'm still the same, whispering a secret, whispering your name. Maybe I'll sit by the roadside and wait for a change in the weather or a shift in the fate. But the dust just keeps settling, the sun just keeps sinking, and I'm tired of driving, and I'm tired of thinking. I'm a tree with no roots, I'm a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. It's a long, long road that I walk alone, across the black water and the valley of stone. There's no destination, there's no place to land, just a steering wheel cold in a shaking hand. Don't look back, the lights are all dim, I'm out on the edge, I'm out on the rim, just the road I walk alone. The headlights are cutting a hole in the night, but they don't show the ghost sitting there on my right. I'm chasing the white lines, a blur on the ground, in a car that's too quiet, in a world with no sound. The radio's static, is a comfort to me, like the white noise crashing of a faraway sea. I'm driving to nowhere just to stay in the mood, to keep my heavy heart in a well-worn groove. The dashboard is glowing a pale lonely green, highlighting the miles and the spaces between the us that we were and the me that I am. A traveler lost in a slow motion jam. I see your reflection in the rear view glass, watching the silhouettes and the memories pass. Every exit I miss is a chance to turn back, but I'm stuck on the asphalt, I'm stuck on the black. It's the hum of the tires, it's the vibration of grief. The highway is a liar, promising relief. I'm a needle on a compass that's lost its North Star, drowning in the distance, no matter how far. And I'm alone in the endless road under the sky, watching the forever and the always go by. There's no destination, there's no place to land, just a steering wheel cold and a shaking hand. It's a 1,000-mile stretch of letting you go, a journey of shadows, a marathon of no. Yeah, the horizon is shifting, but I'm still the same. Whisper in a secret, whisper in your name. Maybe I'll run out of gas in the dark, to leave a small lonely metallic mark. But the road just keeps going, it never quite ends. It curves through the valleys and the heartbreaking bends. I'm a tank full of sorrow, a map with no end, trying to drive faster than I can think. And I'm alone in the endless road under the sky, watching the forever and the always go by. There's no destination, there's no place to land, just a steering wheel cold in a shaking hand. Look at the moon, she's traveling too, across the black water, across the pale blue, just the road, alone in the endless road. is a silver skin on the street, muffling the rhythm of my lonely feet. I'm counting the halos of the street lamps in line, pale yellow circles where your hand used to be mine. The air is so sharp, it's a blade in my chest, putting this heavy old heart to the test. I'm walking to tire the ghost in my head, to outrun the shadows that haunt our bed. I see my own breath, the ghost of a sigh, rising like smoke to a violet sky. Every window I pass is a golden lit frame of a life that's forgotten my face and my name. There's a swing in the park, swaying low in the breeze, like a creaking old prayer falling down to its knees. I used to love how the world fell away, but now the silence has too much to say. It's the click of my heels on the frozen concrete, the echo of never in a world so discreet. I'm a shadow of us, I'm a wreck on the shore, in a city that doesn't feel like home anymore. And I'm walking through the silent night, under the moon, whistling the ghost of a broken down tune. There's no one to talk to, there's no one to see, just the cold, heavy space between you and me. It's a marathon mile of letting you go, in a kingdom of over and a winter of no. Yeah, the stars are all watching, they're frozen and white as I'm walking through the silent night. Maybe I'll turn at the corner of it, where the memories are sharp and the shadows are stiff. But the road just keeps going, it curves through the dark, leaving a cold and a metallic mark. I'm a traveler lost, I'm a map with no ink, trying to walk faster than I can think. And I'm walking through the silent night, under the moon, whistling the ghost of a broken down tune. There's no one to talk to, there's no one to see, just the cold, heavy space between you and me. Stop for a second, can you hear the frost? The sound of a heartbeat that's already lost, just the night, walking through the silent night. I'm standing in the hallway, letting out a breath, in a house that is quiet as a sudden death. I whispered your name just to see if it's true, that the walls have forgotten the texture of you. But the sound didn't travel, it didn't take flight, It just rattled the shadows and died in the light. I'm a tuning fork struck in a desert of stone, singing a melody meant for alone. The tile in the kitchen is colder today, and the I'm almost home is all faded to gray. I see my reflection in the dark window glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm counting the seconds by the drip of the sink, trying to drown out the way that I think. But every small noise is a thunderous blow in a kingdom of over and a winter of no. It's the lack of a whisper, the absence of us, the sound of a heartbeat beginning to rust. I'm a bell with no clapper, a sky with no bird, drowning in a message that was never even heard. And I'm trapped in the echoes of a lonely heart, watching the pieces all falling apart. It's a thundering quiet, it's a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. I'm shouting at memory, I'm screaming at air, but the echo just tells me that nobody's there. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm a ghost in the dark, in the echoes of a lonely metallic spark. Maybe I'll break every glass on the shelf just to hear something louder than my own self. But the house just swallows it, the shadows just drink every desperate thought that I'm trying to sink. I'm a house made of glass, I'm a bell with no ring, I'm a bird in a cage that's forgotten how to sing. I'm trapped in the echoes of a lonely heart, watching the pieces all falling apart. It's a thundering quiet, it's a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Shh, do you hear it? The sound of the end. It's louder than goodbye. It's louder than friends. Just the echoes of a lonely heart. The afternoon sun is a slanted line, dividing the things that were yours and are mine. I'm watching the dust motes dance in the glare, in the corner of the room where you used to be there. But the light is a liar, it shows what is gone. the silhouettes linger from dusk until dawn. I'm reaching for outlines, I'm grasping at air, in a house that is haunted by a love that was fair. I see your profile on the kitchen wall, whenever evening shadows start to fall. It's just a trick of the lamp and the placement of books, but my heart still stops every time that it looks. I'm a curator now of the dark and the gray, trying to sweep all the maybe away. But the harder I scrub, the deeper they grow, the shadows of secrets that I'll never know. It's the shape of a shoulder, the curve of a chin, and the places where us used to begin. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a sun that is no longer here. And I'm drowning in the shadows of my memories today, watching the colors all fading to gray. They stretch on the floor, they climb up the door, reminders of things that I'll feel nevermore. I can't turn them off, I can't run from the light. They follow me into the middle of night. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm a ghost in the park, in the beautiful, terrible shadows of the dark. Maybe I'll live in the pitch black night, where there's no more contrast, no more sight. But even in the dark, I can feel where you were. A cold, heavy pressure, a memory blur. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out shape that is missing you. And I'm drowning in the shadows of my memories today, watching the colors all fade into gray. They stretch on the floor, they climb up the door, reminders of things that I'll feel nevermore. Ooh, look at the wall, the sun's going down, the shadows are long in this empty town. Just a shadow, the shadows of my memories. The wick is burned down to a blackened thread, in a room full of words that we never quite said. I'm guarding the flame with a trembling hand, watching the hourglass running out of its sand. The wax is a river of white on the wood, stilling the heart in the way that it should. I'm a caretaker now of a glow that is dim, drowning in shadows that reach to the rim. I remember when you were the sun in my eyes, before all the maybe and the gray colored lies. Now you're a sliver of moon in the trees, a cold heavy prayer falling down to its knees. I'm holding my breath so the wind doesn't blow the last of the secrets I'm trying to know. But the oxygen's thin and the spirit is tired, in a house where the furnace was never quite fired. It's the blink of the bulb, it's it's a shift in the spark, the beautiful terror of facing the dark. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a warmth that is no longer here. And I'm watching the last light of hope as it dies in the hollowed out space of your beautiful eyes. It's a flicker of gold in a canyon of blue, the final reminder of me and of you. I reach for the warmth, but I only find frost. A map of the never and the things that we lost. Yeah, the night is a monster, it's a storm, it's a gale in the last light of hope, turning so pale. And maybe I'll strike a new match in the dark to see if the ashes still carry a spark. But the wood is too damp and the air is too cold for a story that's already been bought and been sold. I'm a hearth with no embers, a sky with no sun, just a candle that's melted and finally done. And I'm watching the last light of hope as it dies in the hollowed out space of your beautiful eyes. It's a flicker of gold in a canyon of blue, the final reminder of me and of you. Puff. The smoke is rising, the gold is all gone, the dark is so heavy before the dawn. Just the light, the last light of hope. Porch light is humming a low-tide tune, casting long shadows that reach for the moon. I'm standing as still as a statue of stone in a doorway that's learned how to be all alone. I'm counting the beats of the gravel and grit as you walk from the life that we tried hard to fit. It's a rhythmic goodbye, it's a rhythmic no, the metronome counting of letting you go. The rhythm is steady, it doesn't quite haste, just a measured departure, a bitter's taste. Each step is a mile, each step is a year that I'm watching dissolve in a saltwater tear. I wanna cry out to shatter the black, to beg for the person who isn't coming back. darkness is winning, the darkness is deep. A promise of ever that we couldn't quite keep. Yeah, the world is still turning, but I'm losing the spark to the fading footsteps in the dark. Maybe I'll follow. Just a hollowed out vessel that's missing you. And I'm listening to fading footsteps in the dark, watching the death of a beautiful spark. They're getting so faint, they're getting so thin, like a ghost of a story that'll never begin. Shh, did you hear that? The silence is back, the last of the echoes lost in the black. Just the footsteps, fading footsteps in the dark. The sunlight is crawling across the old quilt, ignoring the palace of silence we built. For a moment I'm heavy with sleep and with grace, and I reach for the ghost of your hand in its place. The air is still warm from a dream I just had, where we were still us and the world wasn't sad. But the dust motes are dancing in a clinical light, and I'm losing the battle I fought through the night. I can still hear your laugh in the back of my mind, like a gold-plated secret I'm trying to find. In the dream we were walking through fields of tall grass, watching the shadows and the silhouettes pass. But I opened my eyes to a ceiling of white, and the beautiful fiction dissolves into sight. I'm a traveler stranded on a border of mist, between the life that I lived and the lips that I kissed. It's a shift in the weight, it's the cold on the skin, the moment that never starts crawling back in. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, caught in the somewhere that's no longer here. And I lost between dreams and reality today, watching the colors all fade into gray. In the dark you're still mine, in the light you are gone, a ghost that I'm chasing from dusk until dawn. It's a beautiful terror, a bittersweet lie, to live in a world where we never say goodbye. skies, but the alarm clock is ticking, the kettle is cold, and I'm tired of stories that have already been told. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no sun, just a dreamer who's dreaming is finally done. And I'm lost between dreams and reality today, watching the colors all fading to gray. In the dark you're still mine, in the light you are gone, a ghost that I'm chasing from dusk until dawn. Stay for a second, don't let the light in. I'm almost back there where we begin. Just a dream, lost between dreams and reality. The street lamps are bleeding a pale tired gold across the blue sheets where the stories were told. I'm holding my breath so the shadows don't hear the heavy slow fall of a saltwater tear. The house is a vacuum, a hollowed out shell, in a silence that's ringing like a funeral bell. I used to find comfort in the cool of the dark, before every memory was a cold, sharp spark. I'm biting my lip just to muffle the sound of a world that is crumbling into the whistling the ghost of a broken down tune. No one is listening, no one is there to catch all the pleas and the don't go in the air. Shh. Did you hear that? A teardrop hitting the floor. The sound of a heart that won't beat anymore. Just the quiet, a quiet cry in the night. I'm standing in the kitchen, staring at the wall, watching the evening shadows start to crawl. I got the keys in my pocket, I got the roof overhead, but I'm starving for words that'll never be said. The address is the same, the name's on the door, but the floorboards don't recognize me anymore. It's a collection of wood, it's a pile of stone, in a kingdom of us that's become all alone. I remember when the hallway was a river of light, and your laughter was the anchor in the middle of night. Now the curtains are heavy, the windows are blind to the beautiful ghost that I'm trying to find. I'm a guest in my own life, a ghost in the hall, trying to remember the rise and the fall of a chest next to mine, of a heart in its place in the hollowed out map of this empty space. It's the chair by the window, the mug on the shelf, a museum of a man who's forgotten himself. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a home that is no longer here. And I'm still place where my heart belongs, singing the words to our broken down songs. But the pulse is gone and the fire is cold, in a story that's already been bought and been sold. I'm guarding a border of shadow and bone, in a house that is tired of being a home. Yeah, the walls are all watching, they're frozen and blue at the place where my heart belongs, with you. Maybe I'll leave, maybe I'll run to find a new city and a different sun, but every road leads back to this porch and this light, to the scene of the crime in the middle of night. I'm a tree with no roots, I'm a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. And I'm still at the place where my heart belongs, singing the words to our broken down songs. But the pulse is gone and the fire is cold, in a story that's already been bought and been sold. I'm right where I started, but I'm further away than I've ever been. In the light of the day, just the house where my heart belongs. photograph's edges are starting to curl, like the dying petals of a winter world. I've kept it in the dark, I've kept it from the sun, but the ghost of your smile is never quite done. I try to blink you out to clear the hazy air, but I wake up and find that you're still standing there in the steam of the shower, in the grain of the wood. A beautiful haunting that I never understood. They told me the colors would eventually bleach, that your name would move slowly out of my reach. But it's carved in the silence, it's etched in the stone of a kingdom of us that I rule all alone. I've scrubbed at the shadows, I've painted the wall, but the shape of your shoulder is still in the hall. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a then that is always right here. It's the scent of the rain, it's the shift in the light, the thunder and quiet in the middle of night. I'm a bell with no clapper, a sky with no bird, drowning in a message that was never even heard. And you never fade away, no matter the years. You're the salt in the water, you're the weight in the tears. You're a neon-lit secret in a grayscale town, the anchor that's always pulling me down. I wanna be hollow, I wanna be free from the version of you that is tethered to me. Yeah, the world is still turning, but I'm losing the day to the ghost of a love that will never fade away. Maybe I'll move to a city of glass where there are no reflections and no silhouettes pass, but you're under my skin, you're the beat in my chest, putting this heavy old heart to the test. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. And you never fade away, no matter the years. You're the salt in the water, you're the weight in the tears. You're a neon-lit secret in a grayscale town, the anchor that's always pulling me down. Stay for a second, the lights getting low. I'm still not ready to let it all go. Just a ghost, never fade away. I'm reaching for the hem of a ghost today, watching the gold in your hair turn to gray. I try to hum the song that you used to sing, but it's a broken off note, a hollowed out thing. The edges of us are beginning to fray, like a photograph left in the light of the day. I'm a curator now of a crumbling hall, watching the frames as they slide down the wall. What was the secret you told in the car before the disappearance? chasing the mist, trying to recall the last time we kissed. But the more that I pull, the more that I tear the fragile old fabric of you being there. It's the shift in the static, it's the blur in the glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, watching the always start to disappear. And I'm losing the battle to fading memories of us, watching the silver turn slowly to rust. I'm screaming your name just to hear how it sounds, in a house where the silence is gaining its grounds. I don't want to forget, I don't want to be free from the version of you that was tethered to me. Yeah, the world is still turning, but I'm losing the spark to the fading memories lost in the dark. Stay for a minute, don't leave me quiet. I'm not ready for the sun to finally set. I'll build you a temple of paper and bone to keep me from being so goddamn alone. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's missing you. And I'm losing the battle to fading memories of us, watching the silver turn slowly to rust. I'm screaming your name just to hear how it sounds, in a house where the silence is gaining its grounds. Oh, wait, what was your laugh? I can't hear it now. I'm losing the why, I'm losing the how, just a ghost. Fading memories of us. The shadows are climbing the white kitchen wall, measuring the silence that's filled up the hall. I'm sitting in the dark with a cup of cold tea, watching the ghost of who I used to be. The street lamps are flickering, pale and alone, reflecting a heart that has turned into stone. I used to love the quiet, I used to love the peace, but now it's a prison with no hope of release. I reach for the pillow on your side of the bed, but I only find ghosts in the things left unsaid. The linens are smooth, not a wrinkle inside, a pristine reminder of our final fight. I'm counting the minutes by the drip of the sink, trying to drown out the way that I think, but the air is too heavy, the ceiling's too high, under the weight of a starless black sky. It's the lack of a whisper, the absence of us, the sound of a heartbeat beginning to rust. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, waiting for a warmth that is no longer here. And when the night feels empty, I'm losing the spark, drowning in shadows and lost in the dark. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening whine in the hollowed out middle of a February night. I'm shouting your name, but the echo is thin, letting the bitterest winter crawl in. Yeah, the world is still turning when I'm on my knees. When the night feels empty, when the memories freeze. Maybe I'll leave the porch light on for the moon to whistle the ghost of a broken down tune. But the moon is a widow, she's traveling too, across the black water, across the pale blue. I'm a house made of glass, I'm a wreck on the shore, shouting at the rafters, I can't take anymore. And when the night feels empty, I'm losing the spark, drowning in shadows and lost in the dark. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening whine in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Shh, did you hear that? The sound of the end. It's louder than goodbye, it's louder than friend. Just the dark when the night feels empty. Do you hear that? The sound of the end. It's louder than goodbye, it's louder than friend. Just the dark. The blueprints are scattered on the cold wooden floor of a house that we'll never build anymore. I'm tracing the lines of the rooms that we planned, feeling the ghost of your ring on my hand. The garden is overgrown, choked by the weed of a promise that died before it could seed. I'm a king of a ruin, a lord of the past, guarding the shadows that weren't meant to last. I found a small box in the back of the drawer with the tickets for Paris left by the door. The ink is still sharp, but the dates have all flown like a winter of birds to a city unknown. I'm sitting in silence, I'm drinking the dark, watching the death of a beautiful spark. that's no longer here, and his broken dreams and silent tears today, watching the colors all fading to gray. I'm shouting memory, I'm screaming at air, but the only thing listening is nobody there. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm losing the race to the broken dreams in this empty space. Maybe I'll burn every map that we made to escape from the forever and the everlasting shade, but the smoke would just choke me, the ashes would sting, and it wouldn't bring back a single lost thing. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. And it's broken dreams and silent tears today, watching the colors all fading to gray. I'm shouting memory, I'm screaming at air, but the only thing listening is nobody there. Look at the floor, the blueprints are torn, the heart is so heavy, the spirit is worn, just the tears, broken dreams, silent tears. The gravel is crunching beneath my tired boots, a traveler wandering, torn from the roots. I'm looking at the horizon, a thin line of gray, watching the ghost of our always fade away. The map in my pocket is tattered and old, a story of silver that turned into coal. I used to have someone to hold the other side, but now it's just me and the incoming tide. I passed by the milestones we marked with a kiss, in a kingdom of a maybe, in a world of I miss. The trees are all leaning, they're whispering your name, in a forest of shadows where I'm the only one to blame. I see our initials carved deep in the by the roadside and wait for a change in the weather or a shift in the fate. But the dust just keeps settling, the sun just keeps sinking, and I'm tired of driving, and I'm tired of thinking. I'm a tree with no roots, I'm a sky with no blue, just a hollowed out vessel that's anchored to you. The lights are all dim, I'm out on the edge, I'm out on the rim. Just the road I walk alone. Head against the cold hallway pane, where the light of the afternoon is ghostly and faint. I'm practicing words that I'll never quite say, in a house that is drifting a little further away. I'm sorry for Tuesday, and I'm sorry for them. I whisper to shadows again and again, but the air doesn't carry my voice to the sky. It just falls to the floor like a tired goodbye. Steam from the kettle is a white, lonely ghost in the room where I miss you the bitterest most. I'm setting the table for a memory in me, watching the clock as it drinks up the tea. Tick, tick, like a heartbeat of lead, counting the things that we should have instead. I'm a king of a ruin, a lord of the past, guarding the whispers that were meant to last. It's the shift in the static, it's the blur in the glass, watching the ghost of our everything pass. I'm a sundial broken, I'm a world out of gear, caught in a somewhere that's no longer here. And there are whispers of a lonely heart under the moon, whistling the ghost of a broken down tune. There's no one to listen, there's no one to hear, the thundering silence of you not being near. It's a thundering quiet, a deafening white, in the hollowed out middle of a February night. Yeah, I'm a wreck on the shore, I'm losing the race to the whispers of a heart in this empty space. Maybe I'll shout, maybe I'll scream to wake myself up from this gray-colored dream. But the night is a sponge and it drinks every sound, leaving me pinned to this hollowed out ground. I'm a frame with no picture, a sky with no blue, just a vessel of whispers that are anchored to you. And they're whispers of a lonely heart under the moon, whispers ghost of a story that never quite pinned, just a whisper